Shoes, shoes, shoes. Shoes can be traced back to about 5000 BC, which is before Christ, if you believe in them. But shoes, just like every other foundation of clothing, was made with the intentions of utility. So it was made for protecting your feet, but it was also made for comfort. So it's very flexible and versatile. So that way you could work and also travel and not have to deal with the pain of both. Shoes nowadays, though, it's a momentous factor in so many people's lives. You have shoe heads, right? The scalpers and people who wait for all the drops, and then people who make it their lives, right? Like, shoes are just so important to people. Now, I'm not the biggest shoe head. I do love shoes. I do have some pretty neato shoes. I feel like I want to get more, but why are shoes so big now? I feel like throughout history, shoes have always been important and a great asset, but it seems like now, from like the 1900s, probably a little bit before that, but like from then to now, especially now, it's just so important. I was just thinking, and I think it comes from intimacy. I think that shoes, just like clothes in general, right? Obviously, it's endless amount of creativity. You can customize anything. It's so much you can do. Shoes are a little bit limited in space, obviously, compared to pants or a shirt, but the principle still stands that whatever you can do with clothes, like you can do with shoes. Like, you can use them as accessories, you can treat them as the center of the piece. You can do so much with shoes. But I think the reason why it's like seen as its own unique culture, I feel like, is because of the intimacy. Like, I feel like there's such a direct connection between the shoe representing you or the shoe kind of being who you are. And I feel like, you can say the same with all types of clothes in general, but like an example is the Jordan 1, right? Obviously, everyone loves the Jordan 1, and you may love it because it looks cool, but it released, do not quote me, I know for sure, released in the 80s, I believe 1985 is when it released for everybody. But I know Jordan, he wore the Jordan 1s, and the NBA wasn't a fan. They had strict colorways that you were supposed to wear with certain shoes. They wanted to all look the same or match the league's color, the team's color, and stuff like that. And his shoes violated those rules, and he was given a warning a couple times, and they said he was going to be fined, right? But Nike said that no matter what, if you wear those shoes, we'll pay those fines. So that moment, that situation, it's showing that it's more than a shoe. It's him, it's his branding, it's who he is, it's what he represents, which is uniqueness, which is individuality, but that being able to be respected, right? So I think that's a great example. Another example is with Converse. Converse was created early in the 1900s, but I know after World War II, and kind of shifting from 40s to the 70s is a big jump, but shifting from that, Converse were on the up, on the rise, right? And in the 70s, they were, I think a little bit before the 70s, they were the NBA sponsor, right? Kind of going back to the NBA, they were the sponsors of all the players. They provided the shoes, and a lot of people wore Converse. But after the 70s, Reebok, Puma, all these different brands, Nike, Jordan, right? They started to put Converse pretty much out of business because no one was wearing Converse anymore in the games. They wore better foot support shoes, better looking shoes, no matter what the case may be, and it led to Converse filing for bankruptcy, right? Converse was flat broke, almost wasn't even a thing anymore until 2003 when Nike bought them out. Nike owns Converse, and that trial and tribulation kind of just shows how it's more than just a shoe. They put everything on the line. Granted, it's a business at the same time, but they went so hard and put everything on the line because they believed in themselves, they believed in their shoe, and it's more than a shoe. They could have been just satisfied with the money they made and tried to do something different, but they pushed so hard and went for so long that they obviously got tremendous help from Nike. But that shows just, I feel like, why everyone I love shoes so much, because it's a great way to express yourself, but I feel like it's more than just that. it's kind of like you, right? Like you are what you wear. I think shoes is kind of like a great example of that. Speaking of that, I'm going to show you some of my favorite shoes that I have. So number one, I've had these since like high school, bro. But the Etonics, bro, these are my favorite shoes. Oh my goodness, I love Etonics so much. I wanted to get more pairs, but it's kind of hard to find nowadays. But Etonics actually was a tennis brand. They ended up branching out into other sports. Basketball is one of them. Keep talking about basketball. Hakeem Olajuwon wore these, and they just look so cool. They have some suede in them. I love the bottom. They look like little cartoon rivers, if you want to say so. I love the monochrome with the blue, with the white accents. I just love these shoes. Very soft, very comfortable. The next one are the Pure Money 4s. Should've did my research. I don't know when these released. Jordans are really cool. These are definitely very beat, but Jordans are very cool. But these have always been my favorite. I don't know. I just love how interesting and detailed like the shoes are in general. Like it's so much detail outside of just like it's one color. I love the silver. The silver makes it just. And then they have like these new ones that came out where it's like the silver part is a different color, but these are just so cool because again, it's so much detail without a lot of detail, if that makes sense. Like the colors, like again, it's only white, it's only with the silver accent, but it's still so much detail on like the design of the shoe. So much you can look at, so much you can look forward to. I'm gonna say my third one would have to be my Lightning Bolt Vans. Pretty sure these are pretty basic. I don't know. I've heard from a couple people that I know, but I love these, man. They simple, black, nice little shade of blue with the lightning stripes. Like it's just dope. It's a basic shoe. It's really nice. You can just wear it with a lot of different stuff, surprisingly. And I don't know. I love how the soles are black too, or like the bottom, like the rubber part is black. I think it makes it well rounded because Vans normally this part is like brown, so that's kind of weird. But my last one that probably have to be. I've been getting into Air Forces a lot, man. I think I have these popcorn Air Forces. The inside is popcorn. It's like in between, like a dirty white, like a pissy white. I don't know how to explain it. That sounded pretty gross. But it's like almost cream with like a little bit of yellow naturally, like popcorn, right? It's really dope. The Nike sign on the back is really cool. I like keep the theme, but Air Forces are just so cool to me. I feel like Air Forces are very hit or miss though. I don't think all of them are cool. I think only certain ones, like the specialty ones, or the one where they put like a lot of thought behind it. Love it. Love. My favorite shoes. Comment below. Tell me what you think about your favorite shoes, or just shoes that you like in general. You know, I love having conversations with everybody. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and follow. You don't have to, but if you want to, I appreciate it. And catch you later.